Let me quickly tell you boys a story. So the other day I was on the treadmill in the gym and I was doing sprints, and it was a tough workout. It was one of those workouts where you can set it on the treadmill, so you have different levels and it does it automatically. So it would do, say, 30 seconds of 6 incline and a certain speed, and then you would have flat for probably a minute, where it'd be just a jog, and then you'd be sprinting again. Hill sprint, flat sprint, hill, another hill sprint, even steeper. And it was one of these workouts where it was really tough. It was really, really tough. And I did this for the longest time. I've always been doing this, but I didn't realize that I was actually doing it until I looked at my girl who was next to me, who was doing a similar workout, and she was sprinting away. She was working hard. We were both working hard, and she was like, you could tell on her face, she was looking worried. She was scared, and she was telling me, she was like, I can't do this. I can't do anymore. I have to quit. I have to stop. She was like, my legs are burning. My quads are burning. She was like, I have to stop. I have to stop. And I would just smile. I would just laugh, and I'd be like, well, it's meant to hurt, isn't it? That was my response to her. And she looked at me after the workout and she said, the whole time that you were sprinting, you were just smiling. She was like, I even saw you laugh at yourself at one point. And I was like, yeah, I actually do that. I realized I do that, and I've always done that. So I was on doing sprints, doing hill sprints, and in my mind, I'm laughing, I'm smiling, and it's actually on my face. I'm smiling. When you start to get a stitch and it starts to hurt and your legs start to burn, I smile and I'm just like, oh, you fucking bitch. I always say to myself, you bitch. This is what this is. This treadmill is trying to fucking hurt me. You think I'm going to stop, treadmill? You think I'm actually going to stop? Nah, mate. You've got a fucking another thing coming if you think I'm going to stop. I'm completing this workout if I have to be here all day. I start talking to the machine. I start talking to the treadmill as if it's some enemy of mine. And I start smiling. I start laughing at myself. I start looking at the treadmill and thinking, you're not going to defeat me. I'm too strong. My mind is too strong. My body is too strong. Throw anything at me. You're not going to defeat me. And I look a bit crazy, right? I look a bit insane when I do this. It's fucking hilarious. I can only imagine what my girl was thinking. She was like, what is this guy? She must have think she was with a psychopath. But I remember I do this all the time. Same with when I wake up at 5 a.m. I'm a bit tired. I just smile to myself. I'm like, oh, this is going to be a tough day. This deep work block for 3 hours, it's going to be fucking tough. All right, let's start. I do that all the time. Just smile and laugh about things in life. Things go wrong. I fail an exam. I laugh. I smile. I think, you fucking bitch. The universe is doing this to me again. God, what are you throwing at me this time? I always think like this, and I always have for the longest time. I don't know what it is, whether it's a defense mechanism or a coping mechanism. Maybe it is. But I always smile and laugh and make a joke about things. Like I said, when it comes to work being hard, I always think, oh, you fucking prick. You think you're going to stop me? When I'd be in my 9-to-5 job, I'd look at the time and I'd still have 3 or 4 hours left. I'd just smile and laugh. I'd be like, oh, this is going to be a long day. Fuck, I'm going to be tired tonight. I'm going to sleep tonight. I would always have this in my mind. And I think smiling through things is a superpower. Because like I said, with the treadmill, most people, what are they doing? They're down, they're sad, they're depressed. Oh, why do I have to do this workout? It's too hard. I really want to quit. Just flip that in any situation in life. Flip the being down and depressed. Everyone's so fucking sad these days. Stop being down and depressed. Flip that and just smile and just laugh and think, okay, the universe is testing me here. Okay, this is where my character is built. It's not built in the easy times. It's not built when I'm comfortable. It's when things are going hard. It's when I've recorded a full video and realized that the audio is fucked and I have to re-record the video. Just smile and laugh. Don't be down about it. Don't be depressed. Don't make excuses. Don't say, oh, why is the world so hard to me? Because, quick reality check, life is not fair. The world is not fair to you. It'll kick you in the nuts. It'll kick you in the dick. My grandfather would always say to me, life is like a shit sandwich. But you got to eat it. You got to eat the sandwich. He'd also say that life is like a shit sandwich. The more dough you have, in terms of money dough, the less shit you taste. So that's another thing. But yeah, just smile, boys. Honestly, some of the toughest times in my life I've just got through by smiling, by laughing, by making a joke about it. And maybe it is cope, maybe it is a defense mechanism. But what else am I going to do? What's my alternative? Cry? Be sad? Be depressed? Listen to sad music? Ooh, cry. When has crying ever got you any results? I remember when I was a kid and I'd lose football matches, I'd cry. And I remember when I was doing maths and I couldn't do the puzzle, I couldn't do my homework, I would cry, and my dad would come in and he'd be like, what the fuck you crying for? My dad's just worked a 12-hour shift and I'm crying because I can't do fucking Chinese windows in maths. He's like, what are you crying about? Fucking pussy. My grandfather would always say to me, what the fuck are you crying about? He does it to my cousins now. My cousin's like 5 or 6 years old. He falls over on the football pitch, cuts his leg open. My grandfather's like, what the fuck are you crying about, you little pussy? Get up. And that's the mindset you need to have. You need to just smile and laugh and make a joke about it, no matter the situation. Obviously, there's sometimes you have to be serious. You can't be laughing at the funeral or laughing when a family member dies. Don't get me wrong. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be a little bit down. But not all the time. Not for little things. Not when you're going through a bit of pain in the gym or work is a little bit hard. It's not something to cry about. Fucking laugh at it. Smile in the devil's face and say, you and me are going head to head. And as soon as I started doing that, football was a big thing for me. Like I said, I would always cry and quiver away and go in my shell when someone kicked me or when someone hurt me. And it just flipped. Something happened when I was probably like 10, 11, 12 years old. And I started to think, this guy fucking hurt me. He's just kicked me in the back of the leg. I've got a huge gash down my hamstring. Like, he thinks he's going to get to me. Nah, mate, it's me against you now. You've set something off. And I remember I'd run and this guy just absolutely clattered me, took me out. The challenge was on my knee. It was horrible, disgusting challenge. Like, my coaches got sent off because they wanted to come on the pitch and fight him. And I just got up and I'd laugh and I'd smile in his face. And I'd say, you think that hurt? And he would be like, what the fuck? I've just kicked this guy in his knee and he's got up and laughed in my face. You know how terrifying that is? Do you know how scary that is? To see someone laughing, to see someone smiling when they should be in pain, when they should be down and out. And I promise you, your competition will wilt their way to zero. Whoever you're competing with will just completely disintegrate into bits because they think they've defeated you, and you laugh, you smile, you chuckle. That's fucking demoralizing for them. And I promise you, they'll just wither away. You'll have no competition in life. You'll just storm through life. You'll just run through life. If you laugh, if you smile about things. Someone got the promotion instead of you, laugh. You got fired, laugh. You had a hard day at work, laugh. And like I said, if it's something serious like family member dying, obviously don't go laughing in the funeral. Be sad, be depressed, mourn for a little bit. But then think about the good times and laugh. Be like, oh, remember when he said that to me and it was really fucking awkward, and you start laughing about it. You start talking to your family members about how grateful you are that that person was around anyway. That person actually gave you experiences and gave you life force. You gotta laugh about it. You gotta take it to a human level in order to deal with these things, because like I said, what's the alternative? Cry and be sad? Where's that going to get you? I promise you, laughing in situations will do a lot more for you. The treadmill story is probably the best one, where my girl was like, what the fuck, this guy's a psychopath. I'll laugh. I'll do hill sprints. I'll be feeling sick. I'll literally physically be sick, and then I'll get up and turn around and laugh. I remember I did it before in football in pre-season. It was tough pre-season. It was just me and my best mate left, and he was fit as fuck. He was going all day. And we were running, we were doing like the bleep test, and I got to a point where I was literally physically sick, and he was like, fuck, you good, bro? And I looked up at him and I just laughed, I just chuckled, and he was like, what the fuck, this guy's mental. But that's how guys will see you. They'll think, oh, this guy's mental, I'm not going to compete with him, he's on a different level. And then you just get everything you want in life. So instead of being depressed, being down all the time, just fucking laugh about it, smile. There's very, very powerful things that come with a smile. So that's the moral of this video. If you take anything away, just laugh, just smile through the tough times, because the alternative is crying and being depressed, and that's not going to get you anywhere. You can get the link in the description. There's 2 down there. First one is a free community. Second one is a one-on-one call with me that won't be there for long. So yeah, get it while you can. Remember, boys, no one is coming to save you. Have a good day, kings. Peace out.